I welcome to this video series that talks about assignment 7. We'll be breaking assignment 7 into pieces and we'll solve piece by piece. So in the assignment 7 zip folder, we have a main file, main.cpp, and this is the main.cpp that you guys are provided with. And if we see, the program execution starts with main function. So we'll start with main function. But before that, these are all the concepts that assignment 7 is going to give us a chance to learn about, understand about, and implement them. So we'll be working with command line arguments, vectors, both one-dimensional and two dimensions. And then we'll also see the dynamic capabilities that vectors provide, which arrays cannot provide in C++. Further, we'll be using lots of functions. We'll be calling functions with values as well as with references. We'll also be using loops. And then in some instances or in some places, we'll be using something called as static typecasting. And these are a few things that we will be learning in assignment 7 and implementing. There are lots of other stuff that we will learn through this journey of solving assignment 7. And now let's start with the first part, which is command line arguments. So in the handout shared by Professor Ben, if we notice, the instructions to compile the program and run the program are provided. So this is how we compile a program. You can use the g++ main.cpp, compile it. And for running the program, along with ./a.out or ./a.exe, we are providing certain additional information to the C++ compiler at the runtime. So these are nothing but maze1 input, and then a less than symbol, which is called as redirection symbol, or that is used to give user input. So the user input is placed in a file, and this file is fed to the program, and this is the symbol for that. So let's ignore this for a moment, and we'll focus on the maze1 and maze1 input. So the idea of command line arguments is that whenever we are compiling a program and then running a program, at the runtime, we have capability to give some information to the program. So to provide this feasibility, that means main function is now accepting something at runtime. So whenever we do something like ./a.out or ./a.exe, we are providing these extra stuff, maze1 input. Similarly, for .exe as well, we are providing maze1 and maze1 input. So basically, maze is the file which contains how the maze should look like, and maze1 input contains the instructions on how to move Jimmy across the maze. So these are the two files. So now, whenever we are running our program, let's see how to compile and run the program for now, and then we'll talk about command line arguments. So I think I need to change the path. Yeah, C++ main.cpp. So at this moment, we are getting some errors because we don't have certain functions and stuff implemented in this. So, but the way we we'll talk about these functions later, but we'll still have to handle the command line arguments. In general, the way we pass command line arguments is change the Explorer. Yeah. So two must and should files that we need to pass to the main function are maze.input and then maze1 and maze1.input, or the maze file and the maze input files on how to move the Jimmy across the maze. So for instance, let me compile the main.cpp. So, oh, this is not main, my bad. So this is how we typically run command line arguments. And if we see, if I simply run the program ./a.exe without giving anything, the main function is designed to throw an error telling that the main function is expecting some command line arguments, and it is expecting 3 of them. So one command line argument is ./a.exe. So this is treated as argument 1. Along with argument 1, we are supposed to pass in 3 other arguments. And these arguments are the maze1 file. So remember, this time when the maze files are provided, these are not in .txt version. So it's simply maze1 for the maze1 file and not maze1.txt. And when it comes to maze1 input, it's simply maze1 input and not maze1 input.txt. So maze1 is provided and then maze1 input. So if we provide these two, the program doesn't throw an error. So if we do not give anything, then the program warns the user, shows an error message to the user telling that it is expecting command line arguments. So all these 3 arguments that we are passing, they will be stored inside an array called argv. So the first one would be ./a.exe or ./a.out at index 0. And index 1, whatever the maze file that we are providing will be stored. And at index 2, whatever the input file for the maze is there, that will be provided. So our task is to extract maze1 or the maze input file from the first or index. So cout maze file and argv of 1. This gives the maze file, and cout maze file input argv of 2, and this is where the maze file input will be present. So if we run the code, compile and run the code with these inputs, we can see the output this time. So both maze1 and maze1 input are fed and are available at locations argv1 of 1 and argv of 2. So these are the files that are available at the location. So even though if you don't provide less than symbol and user input 1 at this phase, it's fine. Let's first design our code in such a way that it is capable of receiving at least the maze1 file and maze1 input files. And by adding or by accessing in this manner, we are getting the file names for maze1 and maze1 input. So this is the first thing to note in this assignment. And we'll talk about other things in the upcoming videos. But in this video, this is just to demonstrate that maze1 input are provided. And in addition to maze1 input, we have lots of other maze files. For example, maze2. The same thing. We are handling or we are providing the program with maze2 and maze2 input files on which the code has to run. And this is how we are accessing it using the command line arguments. We'll talk about what to do with these command line arguments in the upcoming videos. But in this video, that's it. Just to demonstrate how command line arguments are given. And by adding these 2 arguments inside the main function, we are handling command line arguments and we are changing the way program is designed to run on different input files. Thank you.